state of the art.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, 666, coming at you with another comic book haul video. So, man, let's just get right into this. I know it's been a minute. You know, your boy's been going through some things, but needless to say, you know I'm coming back, and I'm always coming back with some dope stuff. So before we get into this haul video, man, I want to start off by showing some just fun stuff that a brother's been picking up. So let's start out with, check this out. I've shown this before. I've picked this up before, and needless to say, brother had to get him another one. Check this out. So it's going to be kind of hard to see because of how I got my camera and everything set up, but this is that Batman The Dark Knight Returns, the action figure. You know, brother talked about this a while ago in one of his haul videos, and I was on this for this book right here, man. You know, there was some talk a while back that this was a hard book to find, but you know, brother figured out where this book was found at, and it was a comic book that was featured in and came with this set right here, man. So needless to say, whenever I can find this at a pretty good price, I'm going to pick it up, because I just don't think that really anybody is paying attention to this right now, and I just don't think a lot of people know about this. But everybody's that's been rocking with a brother, you know all about this. So hopefully, man, if you guys have seen this out in the wild, you've picked this up for yourself. But needless to say, brother got him another one. This is Batman The Dark Knight Returns, the action figure set. Just a nice little pickup. I had to get me another one. Something else I wanted to show before I got into this haul video. I watched somebody talking about this a while ago. Check this out. I had to pick this up, man. This is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I just thought this was a dope little pickup. Like I said, I heard somebody talking about this and it intrigued a brother. Simply because this has Bernie Wrightson doing some of the art in this story. And, you know, they were talking about that when Bernie Wrightson did this, he went all out, man. So much so that he injured his wrist when he was doing this. I mean, some of the artwork in this is just very detailed. It's just some beautiful artwork in this book. So needless to say, brother had to pick this up. This is a Marvel illustrated novel, man. We've got Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, illustrated by Bernie Wrightson. And there's also a brief introduction by Stephen King. So this might be something if you're a Bernie Wrightson fan, even if you're not a fan, man. If you see this out in the wild, this might be something you want to take a look at. So something else that I wanted to show before I get into this haul video, man. You know, like I said, I like to show some fun things. Check this out. A while ago in one of my haul videos, I showed, you know, calling cards, phone cards. They were a thing back in the 90s, man. I just said that this might be something that, who knows, man. People are collecting everything, and who is it? PSA are slabbing these things now. But anyway, check this out. I thought this was a dope little find. This is a telephone card out of Japan for Ghost in a Shell, man. I just love this image. Who was it that did this? World Tree did an image, an homage based off of this image right here. This is just a beautiful, beautiful picture. Like I said, this is a phone card from Japan out of the late 90s, mid 90s, maybe early 2000s. Anyway, I just thought this was a dope little pickup. And one last thing that I want to do, like I said, man, I just like to do some fun things every now and again. This time I'm not going to talk about a book that I'm reading. Like I said, I just wanted to show some things that I'm picking up. So check this out. So not everybody likes to buy store exclusives or things like that, and I get it, but maybe you want to live vicariously through me. Your brother's gonna pick some things up and show you some things that you might not be into, but you still like to see when somebody buys them. You might not have known about them, and it just might be something that might pique your interest. Speaking of which, man, I tried to get that J. Scott Campbell, the what was it? The based off the Marvel video game. Of course, I can't think of it right now, but the Marvel video game is really hype right now. They've done some variant covers for it. Anyway, J. Scott Campbell did some covers, man. That thing sold out. I tried to get the set, the 4-cover set, and that thing sold out in like 3 minutes, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But it is what it is, man. I mean, everybody got the things that they're into, and it's all good. Anyway, check this out. So let me break this open right quick. Brother picked up something, and like I said, I know this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I thought this might be a fun little unboxing. I saved it just for this video, this haul video. Brother picked up him a couple of let me see if I can get this open. So check it out. Brother picked him up a couple of Bronze comic packs. Yeah, I had to do it. This is getting a kind of lukewarm reception. Even Bry himself, he wasn't happy with the sales that he, just how everything went. He didn't lose money, but it was really not, from what he was saying, it didn't seem like it was worth his time. Anyway, needless to say, I picked up 2 copies of that. So I just thought this would be something to open up on my channel. Doing something that you're not gonna see a lot of other people doing, just because they're not into it, they don't give a shit. I don't know, but I'm gonna open these up right quick. Let's see what we got. I thought it was interesting because he's offering some pretty well, you can see it right here, some high value stuff for his what he's calling the golden ticket. So if you get a golden ticket, depending on what your golden ticket says, it could be for a $500 gift certificate, or it could be for one of these books right here. I don't know if all the prizes have been claimed or not. Basically, I think all of these are just variants. I think the problem with this is why it wasn't as successful as he wanted is because, one, he did too many variants, which cost a lot of money. I think to do a comic for Marvel, you got to buy like 3,000 copies, and he destroyed a lot of copies in order to try and get his in order to try and get the ratios down, in order to make these books a little bit more rare. He tried to create scarcity, and I think that's a problem. And also, I think he lost a lot of clout when he produced that Amazing Spider-Man. I think it was a Del Auto, but it was reused cover art from a book that was done over in, I think, Europe. And I forget who it was that pointed out to him that this was already cover art that was used, and that kind of messed him up. And I think people still have never forgotten that. And it just seems that he's on the cutting edge as far as what he's trying to do to change the game. And obviously it's working because Whatnot is doing their thing. And whether or not you're into the Whatnot comic packs or not, I mean, those are making some money on the secondary market. Now I just saw in the last FOC, Marvel is trying to get in the game. I forget which book it is that's going to be coming out, but it's going to be like a comic pack, and there's going to be one book, and you're going to have the potential to get anywhere from the 1 in 25s, the 1 in 10s, all the way up to the 1 in 1000s. So, Marvel's trying to get into the game, and I think it's only going to be one comic, and it's going to be like cover price, and you have a chance to win one of the variants. So, we're going to see. I'm going to be curious to see how that does. Like I said, man, it's just all in what you into, but let's open these up and see what a brother got. Oh, we got a nice little pull tab, so that's cool. So let's see what we got. So right off the rip, let's see. We've got the Deadpool and Wolverine, the issue number 1. What is this? This is 1,500 copies. So okay, not bad, not bad. Let's see what else we got. This is probably the Wolverine issue number 1. Let's see, what is this? This is out of 1,000 copies. This is issue number. This is 631 out of 1,000. And did I get the same thing? No, it looks like there's a little bit of a color difference in this one. This is also the Wolverine issue number 1. This is limited to out of 300 copies. Okay, so Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1. We've got 300 out of 300 copies. 300, 1,000, and the Deadpool Wolverine, we got 1,500. Nice. Let's open up the next pack. Nice little pull tab. That makes it convenient. So I got another out of 1,500, the Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine, issue number 1. Looks like I got a Red Hulk, issue number 1. What is this? Red Hulk, issue number 1. Out of 1,000 copies. Nice, nice. And we've got the Red Hulk issue number 1 out of 1,500 copies. So no golden ticket. Darn it. No golden ticket, but that's just how it goes when you play the game. But I just thought this would be a little fun thing to showcase on the brother's channel during a Comic Haul video. Just a little something different, something that you're not going to see it on everybody else's channel. So that was nice little pickups. Not too shabby. Like I said, these aren't doing a whole lot on the secondary market, but sometimes it's not always about that. It's just about collecting what you like and enjoying what you love, man. So let me move these to the side. Let's get into this haul video. All right, so first up, man, I want to show some books that I've been having sitting back, just sitting out for a while that I've been waiting to show in a haul video. These are some things that I picked up from Half Price Books, so you guys know that if you've been following me for a while, man, I just show a little bit of everything. I like to show books that that's something that's going to be in everybody's price range. I like to show things that a little bit of everything that I like to touch on things that a little bit of everything that somebody might be into, man. You're gonna see a little bit of everything on my channel, man. I enjoy the hobby. I love the hobby. I enjoy the game. You guys know I love cover art. I read a lot of stuff. I just enjoy the hobby, man. I enjoy collecting. It's still fun for me, and I like sharing with you guys what I'm finding. So like I said, first off, we're going to just start off with some books that I got from Half Price Books. Not going to go in a lot of detail. A lot of this stuff you guys should already know about. If not, if you see something that piques your interest, definitely go and look it up. But anyway, let's get started, man. This is Superman, the Man of Steel, issue number 30. I showed this book before. This was just one of those things where, this was a gimmick where if you check it out, you've got these, on this cover, they've got like these little figures that you can actually take and stick on top of the cover, and you can create your own like cover that you want to see. So I like this, man. I just thought this was a nice little book from the 90s. If I see it, if it's still polybagged, I'll pick it up. Also, along those same lines, the same type of gimmick, we've got When Worlds Collide, issue number 1. This is the rift between worlds, and you can do the same thing. You can take out different figures, different characters, and you can stick it on the cover to create your own cover. Just a dope little book. This is where we've got Milestone, When Worlds Collide in the DC universe. Just a dope little pickup. I haven't seen this book in a while. It's still not doing nothing, but I like this from back in the day, so I just thought I would grab this. This is X-Men issue number 1. A book that I've shown before. We've got Madman Comics issue number 4. If you guys don't remember, if you turn this over on the back, you've got a Dave Stevens artwork on the back of this. This trended a while back when Dave Stevens was hot. Not so much anymore. So like I said, you can still find this. I picked this up from Half Price Books, $1.50. Another book where they've got another dope cover on the back. We've got Untold Tales of Spider-Man, issue number 10. On the back, on top of that, this is a newsstand, so this was a nice little pickup. On the back of this, you've got the first appearance of Monica Rambeau, I believe, as Spectrum. So this is one of those books to keep an eye out for. Like I said, it was trending a while back, not so much anymore, but anytime I see this cover, just a nice little pickup. Brother just picked this up from back in the day. This is a Power Man and Iron Fist issue number 88. Just a dope depiction with Luke Cage throwing a telephone pole. Nice little pickup. Another book that I've grabbed out of the bins from Half Price Books. I just thought this was a dope David Finch. This is No Honor issue number 1 out of Image Comics, Top Cow. For those that you were collecting in 2019, you remember what this was. This is the City of Bane, Batman, issue number 77. I want to say this is the Death of Alfred. Another book I like picking up when I see it out there is Batman 700. Just a dope David Finch cover. This is a book that I've talked about. This is Blink. This is issue number 1. I think I got all 4 of the... I think this is like a 4-part miniseries. In this, you get the first appearance of Nocturne. So this is issue number 1. Issue number 2. And in case you don't know who Nocturne is, I talked about that before in another haul video. Nocturne is the daughter of Nightcrawler and Scarlet Witch from an alternate universe, man. I would really like to see them do something with that, because I thought that was just an interesting pairing. This is issue number 3 and issue number 4. Just like this cover, this is Jim and the Holograms, issue number 6. And I got issue number 25. Just Jen Bartel cover. Like I say, you just never know what you're gonna get with me, man. I enjoy the hobby, man. I just pick up things that make me happy, and that's what you should be doing when you're out here collecting. This is a book that has fallen off. This is Thunderbolts, issue number 4. This came out in 1997. This is the first appearance of Jolt. Also, just an interesting little cover. Brother would like to get that Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes issue number 23 that Adam Hughes. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get that. But in the meantime, this is issue number 16. Just an interesting depiction of Supergirl. Oh, check this out. I just thought this was a dope Terry Dodson cover. We got Xena, Warrior Princess, issue number 14. I just like this Greg Land cover. That was the only reason why I picked this up. This is Astonishing X-Men, issue number 14. And, for $1.50, a half price books, it's not it. I'm not losing anything. I just like this cover with Rogue, and it's a newsstand. This is the Uncanny X-Men, issue number 359. Oh, now for those that have been rocking with me since the beginning, you remember when I found this book back in my early days, I was just fascinated with this cover. And what surprised me when I found this again, I looked at it. Check this out. Can you see that? This is Dan Panosian. I was like, what? When I saw this in the box and I looked at it and I was looking at it and I saw the artist, I was like, wow. Who knew that when I was grabbing this back in the day, I would be into Dan Panosian in current time, in current day right now. Dan Panosian, even still, when you look at this, yeah, Dan Panosian, even back in the day, he was doing some dope artwork, and his game has just changed and he's elevated and he's become even better at his craft. So, needless to say, this is just a beautiful book. And it just didn't surprise me that I got caught up in this artwork back in the day, and I'm into Dan Panosian today. Anyway, this is Gotham City Garage, issue number 1. Just a dope Dan Panosian. Oh, check this out. We've got Vampirella, issue number 1. This is a Jay Anacleto. Sometimes I'm going to say Anacleto. Sometimes I'm going to say Anceletto. Just, I'm not sure how to pronounce this dude's name. I just like them both. Today we're just going to call him Anacleto. I'll tell you what, this is a dope book, but I really want to find the pencil. The pencil looks so much better on this, on this particular cover. Anyway, this is still just a dope art by Jay Anacleto. A book I believe I've shown before. I think this is Adi Granov. This is Second Coming, X-Men Second Coming, New Mutants, issue number 11, or issue number 14. And then we've got an Adam Hughes. I'm sure I've shown this before. This is Batgirl, Birds of Prey, issue number 20. Adam Hughes, man. I mean, you just can't go wrong with Adam Hughes, man. The dude is just, he is has defined cover art for this generation. And I think he's going to be highly collectible in the future, man. Dude just has that style, man, that is just going to be, I think, timeless. And as new people get into the game, they're going to come back and they're going to look at his artwork and just be like, man, I got to get it. Anyway, this is Batgirl, Birds of Prey, issue number 20. Oh, check this out. I found some Riverdale. This is Riverdale, Archie Comics, issue number 9. We got Cheryl Blossom, and oh, look at that. Issue number 8, Veronica. I think I showed a while ago on Riverdale. It had the Betty homage. So to pick these up for $1.50, just nice little pickups. Like I said, man, this is I got something for everybody. So check this out. This was a nice little fun. This is Conspiracy Comics, issue number 1. Marilyn Monroe, suicide or murder. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know. Well, I don't know what's the word. It's not grotesque I'm looking for, but just, there's another word when you highlight things depicting death. But I saw this, man. I was like, wow. I need to grab this, man. This is pop art at its best right here, man. Pop art at its best, man. Pop culture. Just a nice little find at half price books. Speaking of which, also found this. This is The Punisher, issue number 1, the annual. This is an early Raza cover. Oh, and check these out, man. So I picked up Paper Girls when it was hot back in the day. I paid a little extra for it. Should have known that it would die out and I'll be able to find it. Half price books, man. I got issues 1 through 5 for $5. So basically, I got Paper Girls issue number 1 through 5, $1 each, as well as issues 6 through 10. $1 each, Paper Girls. So, sometimes it just pays to sit back and wait, and you will be rewarded. So this is where a nice little pickup, half price books. And the last thing that I want to show that I got from half price books, And the last thing that I want to show that I got from half price books, shout out to my guy Sequential Geek. I believe he was the first person I saw show this. Anyway, check this out. This is DHP Dark Horse Presents the 5th anniversary. I want to say, yeah, this is where you get the first appearance of Sin City. Yeah, this is where you get like a preview of Frank Miller's The Sin City. And I don't know, I just now noticed this. This is actually signed. Who is this signed by? This is signed to... I don't know who this is signed by, but that would be pretty dope if this was signed by Frank Miller. I doubt it, but anyway, like I said, this is where you get the first showing of there you go, Frank Miller's Sin City. Well, that's Concrete. Black Cross. Aliens versus Predator. What, did I pass by it? I must have. Nope, there it is. Sin City. You get a preview of Sin City. Nice. I don't know who that's signed by, but that, like I said, that would be crazy if that's signed by To Ashar. Man, that would be crazy if that's signed by Frank Miller, wouldn't it? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know who that's signed by. Anyway, just a nice little pickup. Let's keep this going. So up next, I thought this was a nice little pickup. This is Wild Guard, issue number 1. Todd Knock, issue number 2. And the reason why I picked these up was for this cover right here. Issue number 3. Just a dope Arthur Adams cover. I've never seen anybody show this. I just thought that was a fantastic little get. I got this in a nice little lot. I mean, just early Arthur Adams, man. Look at that. It's just a dope little pickup. You can get this for a little nothing. And also got issue number 4. And issue number... What is this? Issue number 5. Nice little pickups. You guys know I'm a fan of Excellence, so anytime I can find some variant covers, I'm going to pick them up. This is Excellence, issue number 5. Issue number 6. And I believe the writer of this is it Brandon Thomas and artist by Kerry Randolph. They're supposed to be restarting this or starting the second arc of this. I enjoyed the story, and I think there was some option news, but you just never know with TV streaming what they're going to do. And also picked up issue number 7. Like I said, they've just got some dope books in this run, some beautiful variants. Speaking of a dope book, I'm still buying Eric July, Rippaverse. This is Blood Ruth, issue number 1. I thought this was a really good story. I think this has some potential. He has a different take. The writers on this had a different take. This is written by, I believe, Jen and Sylvia Saska. I think it has some potential, man. I liked it, so you know me. I picked it up. I also got this was $15. He's trying to get these things a little bit more affordable for people to buy. This is the black and white, as well as I got the cover B or cover C. First appearance of this character here on the cover. So just some nice little pickups. Oh, this is for my boy. Shout out to my man, the GOAT. He showed this a couple times on his couple of his haul videos. I finally ran across him, so I had to pick him up. We've got Run DMC. Just some nostalgia right here. I don't know if this is the first appearance of Run DMC in comics, but I say, you know what? Let me go ahead and break down and pick these up. So, needless to say, brother picked him up 2 copies of this. Also, this was just strictly a cover buy. Check this out. Well, let me look at it first, see what it is. I don't know if this is like Forbidden Worlds or what this is, but let me see what this is right quick. So this is like out of that Magic the Gathering, a Johnny Goldman or something. This is like issue number, I want to say like issue number 10 or something, but I just thought this was a fantastic cover, man. This doesn't go for anything, but I just thought this cover art was fantastic. So needless to say, brother had to pick this up. Just a beautiful book. It doesn't go for anything, and sometimes that's just how it goes with these books. But you know what? I've said it once. I'll say it again. Buy what you like. If it moves you, man, go get it. Speaking of a book that moved the brother, check this out. We've got Valkyrie Saviors, issue number 2 of 3 out of Antarctic Press. Just another Abin Dans. I've talked about Abin Dans before. I liked his work. I like his work. I just think he's another fantastic artist. So needless to say, brother picked up 2 of these. And speaking of, man, a fantastic artist, Carla Cohen's. I've shown multiple books of hers before. I like her artwork. I like what she does, and this is no exception. This is Zenoscope out of 2023. Just a dope. I want to say this is a Robin Hood. This is a Robin Hood issue. This is limited to like 199. Just this is a San Diego Comic-Con variant. Of course, there's probably a risque version of this, but I just thought this was a beautiful book. Carla Cohen, man, she's just got skills. She's just one of those fantastic female artists, man. Oh, so these next books coming up. I talked about this guy before. I showed that book. What was that with the vampire? Of course, now I can't think about it. Anyway, I talked about him before, and I showed that book. Michael, of course, I can't pronounce his last name, but it's like Michael Dipscale or Dipscale or Dipascale. Anyway, I did a little bit of a deep dive on some of the other things he's done before. What was the name of that book that I showed? It was a vampire on the cover with the swords. And I said it was a very hard variant to find. I was happy to find it. Anyway, if you're curious, go back. Maybe I'll flash the book. Maybe I'll show it on the screen after I go back through and edit this video. Anyway, I found some other books I thought that were very interesting. I thought it was some dope artwork by Michael Dipscale. Check this out. This is War Goddess, issue number 0. These are known as the Art Nouveau covers. Just some beautiful work by the artist. This is issue number 1. This was a con exclusive, New York comic exclusive. This is limited to 250. This is not by Michael Dipscale, but just another book that I wanted to grab. The rest of these are, of course, these are all going to be, I believe, Michael Dipscale. This is issue number 1. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. I found this out in the wild. We've got a risque version of issue number 1. We've got issue number 2. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. Six. And these are on a Boundless Comics. Issue number 7. Look at this cover here. Issue number 8. Just fantastic. Fantastic. Another one, issue number 7. Issue number 8. This is a variant for issue number 8. Issue 9. Issue 10. A variant for issue number 10. I don't believe this is Michael Dipscale. Issue number 11 and issue 12. Just some beautiful, beautiful artwork. Like I said, these are known as the Art Nouveau covers out of Boundless Comics. This is War Goddess. Just some beautiful, beautiful stuff. You know, that's something else about my channel. You're going to see some things that nobody else is showing. And, you know, that's something else I like doing. I just like showing books that not everybody else is showing. I like showing some things and trying to find some things that might one day pop off on the secondary market. So, you know, if, you know, you see something that interests you, you know, you might be a little ahead of the curve, man. So when they pop off, especially if you guys like flipping books, brother has had some winners. As a matter of fact, in my next haul video, I'm gonna show a book that actually trended on it got talked about on the top 10. So that's gonna be in my next haul video. And just let me say, man, I've already got books for my next haul video, and it's gonna be off the chain, man. Just off the chain. You know, I'm finding some fantastic stuff. It's taken me a little while to get this video together. Brother's still been just not right, you know, the health thing going on. You know, it's just tis the season, man. And brother's sinuses just been killing him. I'm still not 100%, but I'm a lot better than where I am. All I can say is I'm just so tired of taking antibiotics, man. I'm over it. But, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. And I was like, man, you know what? Regardless of what's going on, man, it's been a while. I know everybody's wondering what's going on. So let me get a video out. So it looks like I'm on my last stack. How are we doing on time? I think we're still under an hour, so we're not doing too bad. Let me grab my last stack and we'll call it a haul. We'll call it a night. So, you know, even though brother's still not 100%, you know, I'm feeling pretty good tonight, man. I think I've had enough time off, and, you know, I'm really relaxed tonight. I'm just enjoying myself. I got some music playing in my ears while I'm doing this. So hopefully my delivery tonight is just really good, and as I continue to perfect my art, man, perfect my craft, I'm hoping it's coming together, and I'm hoping everybody's really enjoying what I'm doing. And like I said, I think 2025 is going to be a good year. Anyway, up next, check this out. This is a book that I found while I was out there searching online. I just think this might be a good pickup. This is Web of Spider-Man, issue number 1. This is a employee appreciation variant. So everybody likes to have things that are kind of like rare or hard to find, and books that artists create that are given only to employees or that are given out during like uh, what do they call them? Retailer summits, where if you go to the like little panel and shit. They pass these out to the people that are there, and then they in turn, uh, they're never released to the public. So, and they sometimes some of those books tend to do really, really well. Case in point, go and research some of the books that Todd McFarlane has given to employees only, and look at what those things are selling for in the secondary market. Anyway, this is one of those books that, like I said, was given to employees. This is Web of Spider-Man, issue number 1. This is the Todd Knock. This is a Todd Knock variant. Anyway, I think this might be something to keep your eye on. Oh, check this out. I had to get this. I think I got a couple of these, as a matter of fact. This is Hello Darkness, issue number 7. Yeah, Hello Darkness, issue number 7. Jenny Frizen. Just, this was the black bag. You know, this is artwork, so nobody trip on it. This is just a beautiful, beautiful book. You guys know I'm a fan of Jenny Frizen. And speaking of artists that I like, in case you guys aren't aware, I've talked about him quite a few times. This is a Paul Green. This is Roseblood, issue number 4. This is, of course, this is John Royal, Roseblood, issue number 4. This was a Kickstarter. John Royal, man, is on the secondary market. Go and look up John Royal and look at what's sold under John Royal, man. People are buying his stuff left and right. Of course, J. Scott Campbell is ruling the game right now. And like I said, Marvel Rivals. There it is. Finally remembered. Marvel Rivals. Man, I was on there. I had the books in my cart, and it kept loading and loading. And I went out and went back in, and within 3 minutes, I tried to get a set. They were sold out. 3 minutes. I was like, holy shit. J. Scott Campbell is the man. But, John Rowe, he definitely is biting on J. Scott Campbell's style, but people are recognizing his artwork, and they're buying his stuff, man. So, needless to say, I like John Royal. So, if there's something I see that I like, I'm picking it up. Anyway, this is Roseblood, issue number 4. This was the Kickstarter. This is the Kickstarter variants. And we also had a Risque. Look out. Risque, just a beautiful, beautiful book. Speaking of a beautiful book, man, check this out. We've got Vampirella, issue number 4 out of Harris Comics. This came out in 2001. Just a dope, dope, dope book. Is this, I want to say this is Greg Land. No, not Greg Land. This is Greg Horn. Just a beautiful hollow foil cover. I thought this was just a nice little pickup, and this doesn't go for anything. Look at that, man. Look at that. Just a nice, nice little pickup. And speaking of a dope little pickup, that foil goodness, I missed out on the first drop. We're going to get into some exclusive. I missed out on the first drop, but I was checking the site and these came up, so I was able to get me a couple. Check this out. This is Cherry, issue number 24. That Adam Hughes. This is just a crazy, crazy book. I was glad to be able to pick this up. Like I said, this is the foil. This is the blue foil. These are like limited to like 150, 150. Needless to say, I was able to get two of the blue foils, and I was able to get one of just the regular blue uh, cherry trade dress. I think this is like 150 or 250. So this was like an interesting pickup. I was just glad to be able to pick this up. Speaking of a store exclusive I was able to get, I wasn't on the Mark Spears train, but I did pick this up. This is like the third or fourth printing, I want to say, of Monsters issue number 1. This is the Bird City exclusive. Just a nice little pickup, man. I did like this, so I was like, let me go ahead and grab this. Needless to say, when they did this, they did two different covers on the same book, front and back. This is the front, and this is the back. And I kind of think I like the green better than I like the blue. But anyway, this is Mark Spears. I want to say Monsters issue number 1, the Bird City exclusive. Just a dope little pickup. Like I said, I missed out on the early Mark Spears experience. That's just how it goes, man. You buy what you like. I think in my next haul video, I do have some other Mark Spears books I did get. I'll show those in my next haul video, but I had to get this when I saw it. I just thought this was a nice little pickup. A book that I've forgotten about, and I was online, and I was just looking at some things, and it popped back up. I was probably searching Art Adams, or that's usually how it goes, but I had completely forgot about this since when it came out. I wasn't able to get it my LCS, and, I wasn't paying what people were asking for it when it first dropped, but you know how it is. Sometimes you forget about things, and then you're out there searching, and it pops back up, and you're able to get it at a reasonable price. Anyway, I saw this, and I had to go ahead and grab it. Check this out. This is X-Men Forever, issue number 2, the Art Adams 1 in 25. Like I said, I wanted this. This is just a dope Mystique cover by Arthur Adams. I wasn't able to get it when it first came out, but brother didn't forget about it. When it showed back up, I was like, yeah, that was something that I wanted to get. So I was glad to finally be able to add this to the collection. Just a dope Art Adams cover. Oh, check these out. So these had a little bit of a stir when they came out. They created a little bit of ruckus on the secondary market, and people thought there was some, speaking in the Mighty Mel V terms, some fuckery afoot. But when it was all said and done, it was cover price. Matt, I can't think of his last name, but Matt from Cover Price, he came out and clarified some things, let people know that no, this was just, they had some extras, and at first they were selling it for what they wanted to sell it for, but they didn't want to destroy what they were going for in the secondary market. Anyway, the book I'm talking about, or what I'm talking about, let's start off first with, I picked up Pin-Up Apocalypse, issue number 1, Pin-Up Apocalypse. This is just one of those books. This is an interesting name. Pin-Up Apocalypse, issue number 1, out of Massive, who used to be, they're still Whatnot, but they just changed their publishing to Massive. But anyway, I just like this cover. I read the story. It definitely has that 1960s feel. I thought it was interesting. I'm going to keep on grabbing and see where they're going to go with this. This is what if you had the zombie apocalypse back in the 60s and the 50s. Anyway, needless to say, brother had to pick him up those variants. This is the 1 in 10. This has that nice, everybody says it's that Bruce Timm feel. Just a beautiful book. This is either the 1 in 20, 1 in 25. Got that Marilyn Monroe vibe with some fast food joints on the side of the towel. I mean, I don't know what that means, but Why you want to put just some what's the word I'm looking for? Just some cheesecake with some fast food. Interesting choice, but just a dope little cover. It definitely didn't go for the ratio. So this was a nice little pickup. And the book that I knew I had to get. This is the one in. Is this the 1 in 25? This is the 1 in 20, 1 in 25. Anyway, this is by Slaveta Shabina. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. Needless to say, I had to get this. I had to get it. Had to get it. Brother paid up for it. Didn't pay eBay prices, but still paid up for it. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. The second print that's going to be coming up by Shubina is also a dope book. I'm probably going to get that as well because I like the cover art. So, needless to say, people can say, people can say whatever they want about variants and not liking the variant game, but unless you got your head under a rock and you're not seeing what some variants are going for, it's crazy. So, if nothing else, man, if you find these things that you see something that catches your eye, it might be worth it to pick it up because if nothing else, you can flip it on the secondary market and go get something you really want. Especially if you're in you got people out here saying that I'm a Bronze Age or Silver Age or Golden Age or because that's where the money is. But the truth being told, and I'm gonna start showing some books. I'm gonna start picking up some books that you can get for little or nothing on the Golden Age market. Brother's been, even though I haven't been out, I haven't dropped a video in a while, that hasn't stopped me from doing my research. And I'm slowly digging into, again, the Golden Age market, the Silver Age market. And I'm going to be picking up some things and showing some things, man, that you can get that are going to break the bank, man. And that's the thing. You've got people talking about, well, Golden Age and Silver Age or first appearances. That's the way to go. But really, when it comes down to it, when you look at it, if you're not buying books that are in 9.8, 9.6, uh, uh, just where the covers, it's high grade stuff, man. I mean, you can find stuff at decent price, and it just comes down to what you're gonna pay. Even these guys nowadays, I'm seeing they're pushing OA. But after I sat and watched an interview where the guy was like, there's all different types of tiers that you can get into with the OA. So what it really comes down to is that if you didn't get into the game early and you didn't get things that showed like first appearances or the X-Men or Spider-Man or the Punisher or just things that are highly collectible. Well, everything else is kind of like a gamble because you just don't know what's going to pop off and what will pop off. So I don't know, man. The whole OA thing, there's some things that I've seen that have caught my eye, but I'm not going to get too wrapped up in that either because it just really comes down to buy what you like because it's hard to tell and it's hard to get your finger on the pulse as far as what's going to spike, especially if you're talking about what's going to make you some money down the road, man. So whether you're into first appearances, whether you're into Golden Age, Silver Age, modern books, whether you're into incentives, whether you're into cover art, man, it just comes down to what you like because you never know what the market's going to dictate and what's going to pop off. But with that being said, man, let's get to my last two books for this haul. So, you just never know why you're kind of going down a rabbit hole and you're buying things, whether it be a particular genre or it be a particular title or pick a particular artist. But sometimes you just got to follow through because you just never know what's going to pop up. And you got to be, sometimes it's just being at the right place at the right time. And I thought this was going to be the final book from a haul video, but I actually came across something else. It's going to be my final book for the haul, but this book almost made the final book for my haul for this haul video. When this popped up, man, I never thought I was gonna get this, man. It just when it was back in the day, it was just so expensive, And, I really wasn't into collecting Niobe books. But here lately, if you guys have been following me, I've been showing quite a few Niobe books, man. There's just some fantastic cover art from Stranger Comics. And I've even commented in saying that, and I've even read a couple of things that the stories are just off the chain, man. I just got to give it to them. Anyway, this is a book that I saw quite a few years ago that first tuned me into Niobe, but I wasn't buying Niobe. This is just a very hard book to find. This definitely rates as scarce. There's only 100 of these that are printed. This actually made the Recalled Comics list. If you go to the Recalled Comics site, you can see some hard books to find on that site, and this is actually on there. Anyway, enough being said. Like I said, this was going to be the final book of my haul video, but I got one more book after this. But anyway, needless to say, check it out. For those of you who know, you already know what I'm about to show. This is Niobe, issue number 1, She Is Life, the Terry Hoekness variant, limited to 100 copies. Just nice. Like I said, I never thought I would own this book, but it popped up. And needless to say, I just think that because I was out there on the online scouring the internet for Niobe books, I just happened to be out there when nobody else was looking, man. And it just popped up, and brother was glad to add this to the list, man. Just a dope book, man. Like I said, this is limited to 100 copies. And you might be saying to yourself, well, who cares, man? It's just, who cares? But if you know, and if they ever do something with this could become one of those books, man. And like I said, it already is as far in my mind, because it's just one of those variants that there aren't a lot of. And if you're a cover lover like I am, if you enjoy dope artwork, if you enjoy hard to find variants, if you enjoy books that are limited to a limited number print run, this is one that you want in your collection, man. Just a fantastic pickup, man. All right. So, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to keep this under an hour, but you know how I do, man. You know how your boy goes. Sometimes I go off on these long little rants, and that's just the way it goes, man. But anyway, like I said, what knocked this book out of the final book for this whole video, what knocked it out of the slot, when this popped up, man, I had completely forgot about it. But again, man, when you there's a niche that you're into and you're always out here searching. I was going down that Jenny Frison rabbit hole, trying to pick up some books. There's some other things I'm trying to get. Needless to say, I completely forgot about this book, and it popped up, and your boy was able to get it at a dope price. So let me take this out of the bag. Brother got him a CGC 9.8 of this book. So for my final book in this haul video, man, check this out. This is Power Rangers, issue number 1, Heir to Darkness, out of Boom Studios. This came out in 2021. This is the 1 in 50 Jenny Frison. Nice. Just a dope pickup, man. I had forgotten all about this book. And this is a hard book to find. People want a grip for this raw. So needless to say, they want even more in a 9.8. And I think they're only on the census, I want to say 37 total on the census. I'm not sure how many are in a 9.8. But needless to say, it's not a lot. And at a 1 in 50, this might be one of those books, man. Just a beautiful Jenny Frison rare variant, and I'm glad to own it. You guys already know what I showed for my final haul video last year to end my at the year my end of the year final book, final pickup, Jenny Frizen. If you haven't seen that, you need to go check that out. My haul video, my final haul video for 2024. Just a fan. I got a fantastic Jenny Frizen, and like I said, I'm just looking for rare Jenny Frizens, hard to find, and this was one of them. I'm glad to finally add to the collection. Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness, issue number 1. The Jenny Frizen 2021. Just a dope pickup, man. So with that being said, man, you guys know what time it is. Brother finally got over that 200 mark, dog. 200 subscribers. So for all of y'all rocking with me, it's greatly appreciated. Going forward, brother's no longer tripping. Shout out to my guys, CMS. He said something that just kind of, I thought about that for a while. You know what? It just, people gonna do what they want to do, man. In this hobby, it's all about the books. It's all about the love of the books and what you got in your collection and what you're doing. So that's my focus from now on, man. Whether you guys dig it or you don't, brother gonna do what he do. And that's just what time it is, man. So moving forward, much love. I appreciate you. So again, you know what time it is. This is your boy, 666. Until next time, I'm out.